wrapped up in my sleeping bag, looking out the window at Aaron's house as the sun is beginning to creep over the horizon. And the trees are silhouetted black against the emerging blue sky with the fading stars up in the sky. And I think to myself how much I hate Aaron because he's got it fucking made with this fantastic house of his, this nice little piece of property tucked away out in the backwoods of South Dakota. God, I fucking hate him. I hope he dies. I hope he dies of syphilis. You piece of shit.
I am hoping you boys are paying attention to this. Like I've never been married, right? That means I never zero divorces, Cappy here. And goddamn, man, just I was like, oh, I remember. Yeah, I knew people like this. Yes. And he gave me a reduced version of his two marriages, which the first one just sounds like hell. It just sounds like hell. And so I wanted to read this. The reason we do the real life marriage is not to paint a bad picture of marriage. That does it itself. Is to warn you boys about what the risks are. Now, I'm sure there are happy marriages. I estimate, what was it? 14% of marriages are happy and not divorced, like successful, right? Till death do you part and you enjoyed each other. It's about 14%. Don't quote me. I'm pretty sure it's 14%. 1 in 7 about. And that includes, because marriages, if they till death do you part, that means we got to look at marriages. The data is commingled, or I don't want to say tainted, but that includes people who got married back in the fucking 50s, right? Which was a completely different time. And obviously the women of today are not, they're not bad, well, pretty bad. But in terms of marriage, it's not that they're bad people. They are just not raised or trained to be marriage material. And this guy's younger than me. He writes in, first marriage, young and dumb. Had 2 kids, but otherwise sexless. 12 years. Guys, link below. You can't find it on Google. You can't search it. I don't want a threesome with Jesus. All right. And whether you're a Christian or not, that's a very germane book. Please go pick that up. I don't want a threesome with Jesus. It's linked below in the comment, not the comments, the description. The number of women that just don't like sex and use marriage to get shit out of you, but do not want to have sex. Guys, that's like the worst. That's the biggest betrayal of the most important relationship in your life. You just want one thing. Yes, we do. Now shut the fuck up. It's all, well, duh. Yeah. Just own it. Just like this, like you just actually want more than one thing, but that's the main thing. Yes. And if you can either provide that or not, if you don't want to provide, that's fine. Even writing that essay, it was like, wow, like how vile and evil do you have to be to shame men to want sex? It really is a despicable group of people, but it's real. It's real, guys. 12 years. False DA what was this? This is called, I'm trying to keep you anonymous. A bogus restraining order, but expunged. Very vindictive child support and alimony. Now, did you learn your lesson? No, of course you didn't. Of course you didn't. I was around by this time, don't you think? How many corpses of baby boomer divorced men do you need to realize maybe you don't go trip the light fantastic, that means dancing, over on the minefield? Second marriage, it can't be dumb twice, right? She had 4 kids from 2 different guys. I can't help you, man. This ain't even me, and I got sympathy pains with you. 4 kids from 2 different guys, very insecure for past cheating and abuse. Well, I wonder why the guys were cheating. We got married only after 5 months, dumb. She worked full time and had a side business. I paid for everything, but she helped with groceries. Oh, wow. She helped all that $300 a month for kids that aren't yours with groceries. Thank you. It'd be while you're paying car, house, student light. Guys, the sooner you have this brain override that one, you're going to be way better off. Way better off. Her kids were with us full time, mine only half time, and I cooked since she didn't like to cook. What are the redeeming qualities of the look, guys? Here's another thing. You have to accept the fact you're just going to be alone. So that might be a reality, not an option. It might be the reality. You're by yourself. But what was it? Better to be alone than with a nagging shrew or something like that. I don't know. It was in the Bible somewhere. Cook because she didn't like to cook. Within the first couple of years, caught her secretly recording me on her phone while I was working. It's creepy. Should have ended it then. Societal programming kept me, making me believe it was all my fault and I just needed to be better. No, guys, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. I mean, well, let's be honest. We don't want to become like that. Nothing's my fault. I'm a North American woman and I'm perfect. Didn't you see the poster at the Seattle Public Schools? Women are perfect. Look it up. You should be putting your effort in. You should work. You should be in good shape. You should be a good guy, moral, all that other stuff. But yeah, that was one of the biggest lessons, not the biggest lesson. That was one of the biggest lessons I learned dating my bipolar, literal prostitute, faking bulimia for attention ex. I got to dedicate a book to her. I wouldn't be here without that woman. I realized after I exhausted, because why would anyone act that ridiculous? That's crazy. I must have screwed up. I must have missed something. No, that shit, it's not your fault. Generally, it's not your fault. There are evil, bad people out there. And you guys have been conditioned to think there's something wrong with you. Oh, if she did that, you must have screwed up somewhere. The magical, well, you screwed up somewhere. Oh, God, I did? What did I do? You weren't a drug dealer. Are we at that point now? The internet and the red pill community, we've made that clear. It's not your fault, guys. Right? We know these girls are not sugar and spice and everything nice. You know that? Are we? This ain't my fault. Fuck out of here. I never understood the reason why. I know, like, well, they're testing you and shit. You got to know that if there's a war, you're going to stand up. But okay, why are you doing that? Why? Why are you filming me? Why are you just treating me like shit? Why are you complaining? Why are you looking for fault on every little microscope? Why are you creating nothing? And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter why they are, and get the fuck out. There's your answer. But it's a sad, depressing, macabre. Like, why? What's wrong with you? Do you need your buttons reset? What in God's name is wrong with you? I just need to do better. I kept hoping it would get better. Her kids did not respect me, did no chores, and left their rooms a complete mess. She isolated me from my friends and family. Plus, I worked out, and that pussy must have been good. That must have been some real good pussy, man. Constantly accused me of cheating. I knew a guy where his ex-wife, a surprise, she always accused him of cheating. It was funny because it wasn't me. See, this is funny because it was you and not me. See, when other people get hurt, that's a riot. When you get hurt, then it's bad. Well, hang on now. This ain't funny no more. Last. Okay. Surprise, she had trouble with one of her kids. After a decade, I finally grew a backbone and ended it. Just as my child support ended, I got to pay new alimony for 4 more years for her. Ladies, don't. Marriage is just prostitution with extra steps. I didn't come up with that. Somebody else did. I think maybe it was Milton Berle. Hang on, let's look that up. Who came up with that? That deserves. Marriage is just prostitution with extra steps. Was it Robin Williams? I can't find it. Why can't I? Oh, is Google making it all? What? Come on. Are you really that tightwad over at Google? Marriage is just prostitution with extra steps. I thought maybe it was Robin Williams. Oh, it doesn't come up. Oh, does it now, Bing? Found her getting caught with STDs with Russian whores. Well, you can't talk about that must have been a quote from somebody. It's not me. I didn't come up with it. But since we can't find the original claimant of it, we got to search for that. Don't tell me American marriage. Don't tell me it ain't prostitution. Please don't tell me that. All in with attorney fees and losing half the house, savings at that around $300,000. Had to live with my folks for the past 4 years while I saved up for a new house. Tough to buy a house in this market while paying for your ex's rent. Are you boys paying attention? Are you paying attention? You don't get married. You have your money sequestered in a trust or with your mom or something else, or I don't know, buried in a swamp somewhere. During this last divorce, my best friend introduced me to the red pill, and I found you soon after. I could be retired by now if I had learned this earlier. Now in my mid-50s in this effed up dating market, trying to protect myself. Yeah, now you get to go into the dating market, right? That's going to be fun. Oh, God. They were asking me, the GF was in front of them, like, well, what happens if you guys ever break up or heaven forbid you? I'm like, I'm going overseas. I'm just paying for it. I'm not going, no. Because at the end of the day, it's just prostitution with extra steps. That's what it is. And ladies, at any point in time, when the birth rates go up, you start having sex again, like it's the wild, crazy 60s and all, then we'll say, oh, no, they do like sex. We don't have to pay. Actually get a decent amount of interest on the dating apps, but most are either too old and or overweight or too far away, but I have met some cool ones and still friends with some. I've quit all the apps for now, getting leads on Facebook. Actually, over the summer, a woman DM'd me out of the blue and asked me out. Went on about 4 dates in a week before she friend zoned. Well, 4 dates a week, that's a lot. I think they're starting to turn me into the asshole player they complain about. Are you still being the nice guy? You should be the nice guy. Come on, man. Come on. If you're my age, you should know now. Well, that's the quick version. Finally have a house that is just for me and not joint with anyone. Moving towards retirement and hobbies. And then, unfortunately, there was another minor conversation. His child went woke and was co-opted by the Democrat Party. So now she's woke and white men bad and all that. Was she a furry too or trans? If I recall our conversation correct, it wasn't just like she became a socialist. That's entry level. She dyed her hair purple and green and all that. I don't know what men need to step up. It's also tiring. All right, super chats. Rain, $5. Is there any good news yet? Or do we need more helping women out podcasts? I don't know. I like to think the good news is that the marriage rates are down. Men aren't attending colleges. I guess a couple New England universities have to shut down because they don't have enough attendance, or now men account for less than 40% of their attendees. I mean, there's look, if you want big flashy, Jokic Johnson threw for 300 yards in his debut with the Vegas Raiders. I mean, okay, that's quick and fast, but good things take a while. Like trends have to take a while. I don't know if I see some good news. The real life marriage thing is available for people with good marriages. I think somebody said, one of the 17 was a good one. So far. Cyberbully, girlfriends and wives tend to put on weight. Yeah, if I were to give you guys advice, you never commit. You just like, hey, you could be the main girl, but I'm gonna go raw with this one. Look, the right girl will make it very apparent, and she'll make it a pleasant joy to be with her. But they're exceptionally rare, very exceptionally rare. All right, link below. I don't want a threesome with Jesus. You should be able to search it maybe tomorrow. It takes a while. I'm not the conspiracy theory guy that, Amazon is hiding it or something. It just takes a while. It's number 36 in Christian dating. Yeah, Christian dating and relationship books. It just came out yesterday. I'd like to thank all you guys for buying it. Thank you very much. Give it as a gift to a Christian. You give it to women too, but you won't be invited back for Christmas dinner. All right, see you guys later, Toodles.